Did it hurt when you fell from heaven? Are you Wi-Fi? Because I'm totally feeling a connection. I seem to have lost your number. Can I have yours? Are you Siri? Because you seem to auto-complete me. Gross. Hi guys, I'm Nina Dobrev, and I'm here with 17 Magazine to play Post It or Ghost It, the dating edition. So I'm gonna look at some dating cliches, and I'm gonna decide if we should keep them or leave them in the past. I think my best dates ever are surprises. I love it when people can be out of the box and think of something unique. So a surprise trip or a surprise lunch is always really appreciated. My worst date ever is kind of the opposite of what I just talked about. It was promised to be this impromptu trip and a date to cook dinner once I landed somewhere, and it turned into like a bro hang. The person I went on the date with was just at the house with all of his buddies, and not only did we not cook dinner, he ordered pizza, and then that was kind of it. It's kind of boring and disappointing. Am I good at flirting? I don't know. I think if there's chemistry, flirting's easy, and if you don't have chemistry, then it's like watching paint dry. Bringing flowers. I would definitely post it, not ghost it. It's one of the most classic and sweet things that a guy can do. It sets a good impression. It shows that chivalry's not fully dead yet, and I think it's really sweet. And who doesn't love flowers? They bring life into any room. Kissing on the first date. Usually post it, assuming that things are going well, but if there's no chemistry, if you're not feeling a vibe, you might not only ghost the kiss, but just ghost the date. I've, on a few occasions, had a girlfriend ready on standby, and she knows to call me 30 minutes into the date, and if I say that I'm having a good time, then we're good, but I can always pretend to have an emergency to bail out if it's not going well so that I can ghost them and the kiss at the end of the date. Going to a movie. I don't think I would post going to the movie on a first date. I think I would ghost it. I want to get to know the person and see if we're vibing. And going to the movies, as much as I love the movies, feels more like a you're dating now for a while activity, because you're just sitting in the theater watching a film and cuddling, and you're not really talking to each other. So I would ghost it. Bathroom mirror selfies in dating profiles. This one's tough. I've personally never been on a dating app. Well, I should say I've never had my own profile. I've been on my friends' dating apps. But yeah, I kind of cringe every time I see a bathroom mirror selfie. I feel like if somebody else took a picture of you at the beach with your friends and you have your shirt off, that's fine. But when a guy's doing it in the mirror, I've never really personally been into that. It might be good for some other people, but I'd ghost it. I wouldn't post it, personally. Texting or DMing hey as an opening line. Texting or DMing hey as an opening line is 1000% ghost it for me. I can't stand it. It's a pet peeve. It's so annoying and lazy when a guy does that, because they're not contributing anything to the conversation. They're expecting you to come up with something next, and that is a true sign that chivalry is dead. Come on, men. Come on, let's take some action. Let's be proactive. If you've taken the first step to reach out to someone, make it interesting, or like make an actual move of some sort. Don't just announce that you exist. Eating messy food on a date. Eating messy food like spaghetti or tacos on a first date is a post it for me, not a ghost it. I'm okay with it. I think it's all right to get messy on the first date. I think it's okay to be you and get a little dirty if you have to, and just see what happens. They may as well find out now. They're gonna find out eventually if you're a messy eater or not. And you are gonna eat a burger and have some pasta at some point. So go for it. Comparing birth charts. I'm kind of an astrology nerd. I love that stuff, like big time love that stuff. So personally, I'd post it. This is a very controversial topic. Some people hate them, some people love them. I'd do it, because I wanna know. I also just wanna, are we compatible, are we not? Like, why not find out now? Making it Insta official. I think that's a personal preference. Everyone's so different. I know that a lot of people do very early on, almost too prematurely, but I think whatever floats your boat. That one I don't have a strong opinion on. Pet names. I think pet names are cute. I say definitely post it. Whatever you want. The cuter, the weirder, the more unique, the better. Emoji flirting. Yeah, I think emojis can be fun sometimes. So if you can say what you want to get across with less words, it might be cuter. You could have whole conversations with emojis. Waiting 3 days to call after a first date. In my 20s, I'd say it's not a big deal. When you're in your 30s, not as cute. At this point in my life, if you wait 3 days, I'm gonna ghost you. Because you've basically already ghosted me, so sorry. You shot your shot and you lost. Or actually, you didn't shoot your shot. You messed up, therefore you lost. Splitting the bill. I like splitting the bill. I think it's okay. I'd say post it. It depends. Some people insist on paying on the first date, but if they don't, it's fair game. You guys are getting to know each other on the first date. You're basically just friends, so I like to not have it feel like a transaction, like I owe you something, like I owe you a first kiss. I want that to be something that is, voluntary, not because you paid for dinner. So I actually prefer to split the bill on the first date. If you let them pay the first time, it sets a tone, they're taking you out, they're taking care of you. But later on, I don't think in this day and age, it should be expected that the guy picks up every bill and takes care of absolutely everything, especially if you're not married. And even when you are married, you're your own person. You should be able to take care of yourself too. Cheesy pickup lines. Did it hurt when you fell from heaven? Are you Wi-Fi? Because I'm totally feeling a connection. And then of course there's, I seem to have lost your number. Can I have yours? Gross. I hated even saying that out loud. And maybe the worst of all, are you Siri? Because you seem to auto-complete me. Anything cheesy, if you have to think of a rehearsed anything, just don't. Just look at the person in front of you and make an observation or say hi and tell them you want to buy them a drink. Like, simple is better. Whenever somebody has to try too hard or they're trying to be romantic, I don't know, it's too much. I don't like it. All right, well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked that. And make sure to check out Love Hard, only on Netflix.